need a one man. Hey, are you a Drake fan?
No.
Like, there are no Drake songs you like?
I only know, I think I know one Drake song. Maybe, I think I might know 2 Drake songs.
Named?
Hotline Bling.
That's Drake and Erykah Badu.
No, that's not. It's a Drake song, and Erykah Badu did a cover of it.
Huh. Okay, Hotline Bling in.
I guess I'm more of a Drake fan than you, apparently. And I know, and I just know that song that he did with the 21 where he goes, 21, can you do something for me? Can you talk to the ops next for me? 21, do your thing. And I only know that part because it got big on TikTok. Yeah.
I never said I was a Drake fan. I was asking. I didn't say I was. I'm not a Drake fan.
I was joking that I was more of a Drake fan than you, even though I only know 2 Drake songs. That was kind of a bit. I don't know you to be a Drake fan, but I can't name any of his songs though. Besides, and I don't know the 21 song name. I just call it 21. Can you do something for me?
Got it. Yeah, I don't know a whole bunch of their songs.
And I know that he was on Degrassi as an actor.
Right, I'm an Aubrey fan because I was a big Degrassi watcher. Like, I love Degrassi. Degrassi was a major show for me growing up. Me and Kamika used to watch Degrassi all the time. So I was obsessed with Aubrey, but not necessarily Drake. I do like some Drake songs though, like Yeba's Heartbreak. The one on that same album when he's like, I'm gonna say rapping. That's probably all of them. But it's like a really long flow. It's like a 5-minute song. But Drake is always like lamenting. I know Drake to be a lamenter.
I've never seen Degrassi, so I'm not familiar with his work on the show.
Oh.
And I think I'm a little old for Degrassi. And but I did watch a video about FD Signifier has a video about Drake that when I watched the entire video, knowing practically nothing about this man, I watched the whole video like I was some Drake historian.
FD Signifier. What is that? Why do I know that?
I've mentioned him on the podcast before. He does video essays on YouTube.
Got it. Video essays. I don't remember what it was. I'm going to say, you know when you have like younger people around you? Mm-hmm. Oh, we're talking about a newspaper. I was like, today's kids probably have no idea what a newspaper is. Like, they never like used to get, they like
sell them. Know what you mean? What do you mean they don't know what a newspaper is?
Like a physical, like delivering to your house, like opening up the New York Times. Like, I feel like kids don't realize that's a thing.
I feel like they do know what newspapers are.
I misspoke. They know what newspapers are. They don't know what the tradition of having a paper delivered to your house and reading a newspaper.
I would know because, I don't have a real thought on that. I feel like they do because they still make newspapers. Newspapers are still made. And in New York City, you can get them out of the things. You get them out of those free.
You can't anymore. Magazines. Those are gone. Like where like the Village Voice was. They don't have those little paper things anymore. Those are gone.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, like the people standing on the street delivering the New York, not the New York Times. What's the cheap one? It was like the New York Minute, or they used to deliver in school. They don't hand those out anymore because everything is digital, like digital papers.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of like I know that young people know what a telephone book is, but they probably haven't used a telephone book.
Yeah, I doubt they've used newspapers. It's very interesting.
I think they have used newspapers. I feel like I've seen newspapers in like the past like couple of years. Like I've seen them with my own eyes, newspapers.
I'm sure they have, but again, I just don't think they're using them, right? Like I remember like I used to have to for like certain things.
Probably less, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we need to, Bob, this last episode, you derailed us and the fans gathered you. We're like, Bob, I want to get through the girls. So today we need to get...
And the fans who are arguing can suck my motherfucking dick and let them know that.
Is that
any
a promise?
Fans have a problem with how I do my motherfucking podcast? You can suck my fucking
dick. Our podcast.
No, they can't suck our dick. They can suck my dick on my podcast, bitch. Okay,
they can suck our
dick. If you got a problem with the way I do Sibling Rivalry, fucking eat my fucking asshole after a chilly dinner, bitch.
That was very graphic and too much. I don't want to.
Oh, but a guy shit on your chest once, and I'm the one. You told stories.
I didn't like that either.
But you told stories about actual chest droppings in my imaginary scenario.
Thank you, Jacob. Thank you.
Was it?
Yes.
Was it?
It was. So let's get back to your what.
And now back to and with that, thank you for coming on my show.
Okay, wait, Jacob, did you send the link? Oh yeah, you did. Jacob messaged the group. So
Oh,
y'all,
wait,
I
We
we
don't
need
have
know.
it.
to.
Jacob is on his millennial kick. Jacob be having us using Facebook Messenger to get messages for the podcast. Ain't Jacob
We have
old,
been using
y'all?
Facebook Messenger since the inception of this podcast.
I know,
What
because
do you
Jacob old as hell.
What would you prefer we use? Email?
Yes.
No, you would not. Okay, first of all, Monet's put on a show for y'all. We have literally been using the same Facebook thread since Jacob started working on this
And
podcast.
it's old.
You know, I find
Anyway.
Facebook is good because we record on our laptop, so it's easy to go to Facebook, click the link, and pull it
Jacob,
up. But if there's something else that works for you, I'm happy to accommodate your preference.
no, Monet's gonna do what we've been doing. Don't dignify Monet's
First of all,
bullshit with a fucking
okay, just
response.
because we've been doing something doesn't mean we can't change and get better. Okay, I don't know what y'all do over there, Bob the Drag Queen LLC, but we're always growing and changing here at Monet Exchange LLC. Period.
We say we're not. I didn't say you can't. We're not. Our system works, and we're not changing it.
Yeah, nigga, speak for yourself. This is not. You're not a dictator here. You're being chair tater torrents and a pain in my ass. Jacob and I already voted, and we're gonna use Zoom.
Well, let's see if we change it up. So with that in mind, let's go on to our
Okay,
first
wait,
queen.
really quick. Last thing I want to say. There
Well,
was
who's derailing?
the
Who's
Renaissance
derailing?
premiere last night. And they have a picture of all the Destiny Child girls, like all five of them. Minus Farrah. I don't know where Farrah's at. I mean, maybe she died. I don't know where Farrah's at. But
Jesus.
Beyonce was in this like platinum white hair, and Beyonce looks so light. Like I never realized how light skinned Beyonce was.
Maybe it was just makeup because I saw her at the concert and I was pretty close, and I don't remember thinking that she looked she is fair skin, but I don't remember thinking that she looked particularly light skinned. But maybe it's a filter, maybe it's makeup. Who knows?
Well, all the pictures I've seen of it, I just sent it to you and Jacob. Look at how light skinned did she look.
Yeah, I guess so. I hadn't really given much thought to how light skinned she looks, but
Like I
Beyonce
always knew
is
Kelly Rowland was a
light.
little darker, but Michelle and Beyonce used to be similar to like skin tones. I feel like.
I mean, I haven't given much thought to this. She looks as light skinned as Beyonce is light skinned, and she looks as light skinned as she's always looked to me. But also the colors you're wearing can change what tones come out in your skin. And she is wearing silver with platinum hair. And I think when she wears darker hair, she probably looks a little bit darker. And when she wears lighter hair, she probably ends up looking lighter. Maybe that's what it is.
So this is a video she posted 3 days ago. So I think it also might just be the editing and the lighting on that photo.
Got it. Bitch.
Yeah, maybe it's a flash.
Selena was up in the premiere. Shangela was up at the premiere. I was like, bitch, why can't I wanted an invitation.
I'm sorry you didn't get invited. I'm sorry, Monet. I wish that we could have made that happen for you.
No, Beyonce hates me. It's fine. Okay.
Marvin went.
Trixie.
Wait, your Thanksgiving, Monet, because we left it on Thanksgiving cliffhanger last Monday.
Oh yes, so my Thanksgiving, y'all. It ended up working out. Everything worked out well. My family all came in. It was beautiful, really beautiful. So with the gas, I ended up calling like 3 times the next day and speaking to different people. And I had to code switch real hard because the second time I called, I was like, "Hello." Now I called to settle my service, and I was given that. The third time I called, I was like, "Hi, my name is Kevin." But we're gonna talk about code switching. Do you have a code switching voice?
The only time I've ever really done a code switching voice was when I worked in a restaurant, but I still sounded black. It was just my customer service voice. So I didn't stop sounding black. I just was like, I just sounded much friendlier when I was waiting tables.
Oh, I code switch hard. I was like, "Hi, my name is Kevin. I just moved to a property, and I know that you had to set up these services before, but I just was not aware. And I wanted to know, are there any cancellations that I could possibly get on the list? I have a lot of family coming into town, and if we don't get gas set up, we won't have any hot water, any heat, and it's really going to derail everything we have planned for Thanksgiving. So I'm just calling to check in if they have any availability and cancellations." And she was like, "Oh, let me see. Actually, we have one for Saturday." So someone came Saturday before Thanksgiving. They put the gas and everything on, and it was good. But
what was their response the first time you called?
They were like, the girl, she's like, "No, they aren't any appointments. Sorry." I was like, "Can I get on like a list or something?" She's like, "No, we don't do that here. Sorry."
That's interesting and upsetting.
I know.
I mean, typically when I call somewhere, if I was going to call like I'm calling you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi. Is that you answer the phone at the gas company?
Oh, the gas company. Hi, this is SoCal Gas. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm having a problem with my gas. I don't have I just moved into a home and there's no gas in the house. And but I'm wondering if there's any way to fast track it and get it done before the holidays, before Thanksgiving. It's a bit of an emergency.
No, sorry, we're all booked up until the Thursday after Thanksgiving, baby. It's Thanksgiving. It's very busy, baby. I'm so sorry.
I understand, but what about emergency service for people who are like cold in their home? My grandmother will be here,
Well, you got to
and
join the
I just
list,
want to.
baby. There's a lot of people who are going to be called for the holidays, baby.
Well, that doesn't seem acceptable. My grandma's going to be here all the way from St. Lucia. She's from St. Lucia, and she's not used to being in cold climates.
Well, you should have called earlier, baby. There's a very long list. A lot of people want to get gas in Southern California. It's very cold.
I hear that. I did, but I didn't call earlier. So who else can I talk to? Is there someone else? Who do you think has the authority to make this decision?
Me.
What's your name, by the way?
My name is Rochelle.
Rochelle, you're the
Not
HBIC.
Rochelle, baby. Rochelle. I have an A, not an O. Rochelle.
I apologize, Rochelle.
Mm-hmm.
So Rochelle, you're the HBIC over in charge at SoCal Gas. You're the top of the chain. You're the president of SoCal Gas. Let me Google that real quick. I just want to quickly Google who's in charge of SoCal Gas.
And you're gonna see Rochelle Smith.
Just double checking. The general manager of SoCal Gas.
Rochelle Smith. Lions.
No, it says Jawad. It says Jawad Malik on the internet, and then it also says Carlo Gavina, Philip Gonzalez, but not you.
Well,
not
Carlos,
you.
Carlos and Philip, baby, they ain't here. They're on vacation. So I'm the one that can put your gas on. And just for that, you won't have gas until the spring. Congratulations.
Sure. I'm just gonna call back and see if someone, because I have a feeling that you're probably just someone who answers because I got a feeling that Carlos is not over there answering phone calls. Baby, I bet Jimmy Cho, the chief operating officer at SoCal Gas,
but I am. I'm answering the phone.
Wait, hold on. Miriam S. Brown, the president, or maybe Scott Drury, the chief executive officer and CEO over at SoCal Gas.
I don't like Miriam no way. I don't like Miriam no kind of way. So go call her.
Maybe David Barrett, the senior vice president and general counsel, or maybe David Bachowski. So I'll call
you
them.
You can't pronounce his name. How you gonna call him? How you gonna call him when you can't pronounce his name?
Luckily for you, this call is being recorded for quality assurance on my side too, Rochelle.
Mm-hmm.
And look at that! It says contact me. I'm gonna contact. I'm sure you know.
Good luck trying to get him. I've been trying to get him for the past 2 months. Good luck trying to get him.
Well, get this. Click.
Not hang up the phone.
I Googled on Rochelle. Rochelle not about to tell me she's the manager. I know Rochelle ain't the goddamn manager because the managers don't answer phones over at SoCal Gas, honey.
I was newly appointed. Anyway. I bet you Trixie answered the phones over at Trixie Motel.
I don't think she does. We gonna call right now.
Oh my gosh, should we call the Trixie?
Yeah, Money, call Trixie Motel right now and see who answers.
Call the Trixie Motel, dog.
I don't think Trixie's gonna answer the phone.
You will gag if Trixie answers this phone, but you gonna gag.
I would truly be gagged, and I think you would too. By the way, I think you and I would both be gagged if she goes, "Hello, Brian Furcus."
What's her last name?
Furcus.
Brian Furcus.
Oh, hello, this is Brian.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you for calling Trixie Motel.
I'm gonna say hi. Look for Trixie.
This is so rude. This is so inappropriate and rude.
Oh, they don't answer the phones over there, Trixie Motel.
What time is it?
It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
Oh my God!
7.
I'll leave it a message.
0808001.
Well, don't leave the number. Well, they can Google it. I guess.
Yeah.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, my name is Christopher Caldwell of Sibling Rivalry, and I have an upcoming reservation, and I would like to talk to someone about that.
Stop.
Please give me a call back today. Thank you so much.
Stop. You are horrible. You're horrible. You're a bad person. Damn. Anyway, so speaking of Trixie Motel, let's go on to the first girl in our long lineup of in fact, we'll talk about it after this break. And by the way, Monet stalled that time. That was all your good Judy Monet.
Okay, I will say this though. We are halfway through. Anyway, Trixie Mattel.
34-year-old. I would go ahead and call Trixie a young drag icon. This is not even up for debate.
Oh, for
Trixie's
sure.
inarguably one of the most successful drag race girls in the history of drag race.
For sure.
She is an absolute work machine.
She really is.
She is capitalist Barbie by her own words. She's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and she was a fan favorite. Double eliminated on season 7 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Came back for All Stars 3, and she won the whole. No,
she had
4?
won it. Her ethnicity is Native American Ojibwe. Work.
Wait, 3 or 4? 3 or 4? Was she 3 or 4?
I was 4. She was 3.
Came back for All Stars 3, and she won the whole thing. And yes, she is indigenous. Yes, although she still identifies as white. Though she says her ethnicity is white, and that she is Ojibwe.
She's from,
but she kind of says like people give her shit about like acknowleding her indigenous heritage
because she looks white. So people are like, oh, you're just saying that because blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Well, she is white. Trixie says she is white.
I know. So that's why people give her shit for it.
I bet it's annoying to be like. Because I don't know if she grew up on a reservation, but she lived like really close to one, or maybe she was on the reservation. Really? Or something like that. I might be making the part up. Trixie said something about reservations and living on one or near one as a kid, or going to it, or visiting family at the reservation or something. Also, Trixie's brother is like a lawyer and a Marine war vet.
Is he hot?
I don't know. I've never seen a picture of him, but so Trixie's mom got some kids who were doing the damn thing.
A Marine war vet, work.
And a lawyer.
Trixie's from Silver Cliff, Wisconsin. That just sounds like a small little raggedy town, don't it? Silver Cliff?
Well, what's the population of Silver Cliff?
Let's see.
Well, what is this? What are we looking at, Jacob? Can you tell us what we're looking at, please?
Yeah, that's Trixie Mattel's brother.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that's her brother. Oh, he's older than her.
He is much older than her. Well, we don't know that. Bitch, he might be younger. We don't know.
Oh my God, he's literally 21.
21.
Do your thing, 21. 20. She also has a show called Trixie Motel, which is in its second season on Discovery, which bought up HBO Max, my little channel. Her job bought my job.
I think the second season is on HGTV.
Oh. And she is a judge on Queen of the Universe.
Damn, can I say something about Trixie? Damn. You done ran up all the facts. Can I say something?
Of course you can.
Her and Katya have a book together that was a New York Times bestseller. They have a very successful podcast, Bald and the Beautiful, although we were first. And I think Queen of the Universe got canceled. Or like it's done now. But
I don't know.
It was. And she was on for
damn, why you want to bring her down? Why are you trying to bring Trixie down?
Oh my God. Anyway, she was sent home by Pearl in episode 4, then sent home by Ginger Minge in episode 10. I knew that, but now seeing it again, I'm like, oh shit.
She also lost a lot of lip syncs on All Stars.
Why you gotta bring Trixie down? Why you gotta bring her down, Bob?
And Trixie is one of my oldest Drag Race friends.
I love Trixie. For sure. Trixie and I are good friends. Go ahead.
I met Trixie before I was on Drag Race, but she was on Drag Race. And actually, we had DM'd on Instagram through Honey LeBronx, because Honey LeBronx is from Wisconsin.
Right.
So I met her through Honey LeBronx in the DMs. And it was like, I have like an old DM of Trixie being like, you're so cool, before either of us was on Drag Race. And then her and I ended up hanging out when she like couldn't afford to stay in New York City at a hotel, but she was like booking her own gigs at like the Laurie Beachman and shit. So she would like come. It was just, I actually really admire Trixie in how she's created a really fierce place for herself in this world. She's really, really doing the gosh darn thing.
She really is. Trixie is great. I was always good catching up with Trixie. She's a very lovely gal. Love. I love Trixlin. Oh, she's born in 89. She's a year older than me. Wow, old bitch.
Old ass bitch.
80s baby. Y'all 80s babies. Y'all old. Y'all 80s babies is real old.
We should move on to our next contestant, who is another incredibly popular queen.
Kataya.
Let's make some noise for Katya Zamolodchikova.
Katya. I didn't realize she was 5th. So
Her name is
Trixie
Yekaterina Petrovna Zamolodchikova.
Trixie was 6th, like myself, and Katya was 5th, like Cracker. Cracker and I were almost the crack. Well, we are now. Anyway,
Why didn't y'all team up?
I don't know. Cracker left me to dust, girl. Cracker said, "Bye, bitch. Bye, you black bitch," and she moved on. I love Katya. Most recently, Katya was giving away, or she was like selling some stuff from her house, and I wanted like a workout bench. And I DM'd her, and I was like, "Girl, can I have this workout bench? Oh, I want to come and see it." And she gave me this workout bench. I know that's not a very exciting story, but it was very sweet.
And you went to her house to pick it up?
I went to her house. Yeah, I went to her house, girl. And she gave me this workout bench. That is like 100 pounds, though, which is a little insane.
Is that heavy for a workout bench, or is that light for a workout bench?
It's very heavy, bitch. It takes 2 people.
I drag them around at the gym, but they're usually like they're on the grounds. They have wheels, so I don't really know how much they weigh, to be honest.
Yeah, this is it was a very nice, expensive workout bench. It's a Rogue one. The Rogue benches cost like $1,000.
Katya looks like she works out. Katya is known for her flexibility and her love for Russian gymnastics, and also she's a bit of a linguist. She speaks like 3 languages. I believe. She speaks French fluently.
No,
she can. Yes, she does. She is fluent in French. She speaks conversational Russian, and she speaks English.
Katya does not speak French, Bob.
Katya does speak French. Katya is fluent in French. I'm not making that up. You can Google it, or you can probably type in Katya speaking French on the internet, and
I have to see this.
You'll see like long clips of Katya speaking French, which is funny because she's known for her whole Russian thing,
right?
But she really actually speaks French more
like,
than.
Is Russian. She like why?
I think she studied it in school. Maybe she's just interested in language. I mean, she's obviously interested in language because she also knows a bit of Russian as well. Did you find a clip of her speaking French?
Okay, this clip, but Trixie's also speaking French.
Well, find another one. I mean, I don't want to tell you, Katya speaks French. Like, I mean, there's lots of, Cracker speaks French.
I know that. But Cracker learned how to speak, I don't know the exact dialect, but it is a dialect in Africa. Is it Swahili?
No, it's not.
Wolof.
Yeah.
Cracker speaks Wolof. Cracker learned how to speak Wolof. Cracker's wild. Yeah. Cracker's also extremely, and we're gonna talk about it later. She's extremely smart. Yeah, Katya, I really like Katya. Very nice lady. She was 5th on her skill.
She's one of the most beloved girls from the race.
Yeah,
truly.
She really like her.
Her fans are low key scary. One of her fans bought their severed foot to a Katya meet and greet and asked her to take a picture with her. I'm gonna read this, y'all. Severed foot. I wouldn't be into that. And I need to state that clearly in case one of my fans think about it. But I could see Katya's fans being like, Katya would love my foot. And Katya probably, I don't know if Katya did love it. I never asked her about it, but you can Google a picture of Katya holding a severed foot.
When Trinity and I won, Trixie was the host of Pit Stop, and they were gonna have Trixie crown us, but Trixie was away on a tour. So Katya got in full Trixie drag, and then she came out and awarded me and Trinity our crowns. It's very interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I cannot believe I just found a picture of Katya holding this guy's foot. This is
where? How do I see it?
Just Google Katya holding foot, and you will not be able to miss it. You will not be able to miss it. Someone tweeted out, "Hey Katya, my roommate and I wish to know if you want to take a photo at your show meet and greet with my roommate's amputated freeze-dried leg. If the theater will even let us take it in." Katya responded and said, "I received that email. What an email. I'll be in touch with you about what to do with the leg. XO."
That is ew. She's like biting it.
I think she's pretending to bite it. I don't think she's actually biting
it. Holding it.
She is holding it. That is not up for debate. She is holding the leg straight up, no gloves, holding the leg.
No, that's not for me either.
It's like a foot, an ankle, and for those of you who don't want to Google it, it's a foot, an ankle, and about half a shin.
Okay, Bob, a half, maybe like a quarter
of a shin. It's about half a shin.
Yes,
I would say. Maybe a little over. Maybe a little over a quarter. Maybe like
Let's
a
settle at a
third.
third. Can we agree?
A third.
A third.
We'll settle on a third.
Okay.
Shake like Katia did that foot. That's crazy and scary.
Yeah,
I'm afraid.
I would not be into that. And then she came back on All Stars 2, got even more beloved. And Katya, her and Trixie work. She does. Her and Trixie do a lot of stuff together. Obviously, she does stuff solo as well. But her and Trixie, like Bob and I, we like do a lot of things together because people tether us together because we have a lot of businesses together. So it makes sense.
I think that Trixie likes to work a little bit harder than Katya does. I think Trixie like enjoys the actual like working all the time, and I think Katya enjoys her leisure time a little more than Trixie does.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
I think Katya is also something of a minimalist too. Like Katya is not like as opulent and extravagant as some drag queens are. Like she lived in a studio for like a really long time.
Work. See, but how with so much drag? It's impossible. Well, not impossible. Obviously, I'm being a little hyperbolic, but it is too much to have all your drag in a studio. I just don't. I could not.
Maybe she's like Jasmine, who just like sells it all the time. Like Jasmine is comfortable selling. Jasmine will sell everything she owns.
Jasmine's apartment bomb, but even with that is crazy. Jasmine lives in her drag. It is everywhere.
I used to live in my drag too, so I get it.
Oh yeah, it's not for me. I can't. My brain would explode.
Well, we can't all have the county come turn our gas on with 30 minutes notice. We're not all as privileged as you, Monet. We don't all have the Queen of St. Lucia coming to have dinner at our house, bitch.
Anyway, let's go on to next. The dancing diva of Texas, New York, LaGuardia, Kennedy Davenport. This picture she looked like somebody's black auntie who is also a real estate worker. I love this profile picture.
What's interesting about Kennedy, her and Katya are the same age.
No.
Yeah, they are. They're both 41. I think that Kennedy kind of just presents older. Like her whole thing is like she's older. Like that she was like a bitter old Lady Brigade with Ginger Minge, who's by the way younger than both of them.
Ginger's younger than them?
Yeah, but she we'll get to her soon. But Ginger kind of like presents as much older when the truth is she's
because Ginger was walking around, oh yeah, baby, I can make you like some soup and like some she presents older.
Yeah. And I think that Kennedy also presents older than, which actually I think what it is actually Katya presents younger because Katya's 41.
She does present very young. I would not think Katya is 41 at all.
Kennedy, what's up, baby?
I also think maybe within the context of Drag Race, maybe Kennedy's been doing drag for so long. That's also more of her vibe.
True. Well, Katya's also been doing drag for a long time. That's the thing. Katya's actually been doing drag for a hot minute.
As long as Kennedy been doing drag for like 20 years.
I don't know if she's been doing it as long. I don't know how long she's been doing it, but I think that but Katya didn't start drag like right before Drag Race.
Kennedy also walks around like this, y'all. This is how Kennedy walks around.
What? Girl, I think that she has bad hips from all the fucking flipping and jumping and shit.
She does like walk around. She's like, but then on stage.
I think because she has bad hips from all that fucking.
But how are you able to dance like that then?
I was talking to some dancers recently on the tour, and they kind of just like dance through the pain. But there's also adrenaline that pushes you as well.
Yeah, we do.
You mean people in pain?
Dancers. We dance through it.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I just didn't realize what you meant when you said we. Kennedy Davenport is an amazing performer. I mean, when I say amazing, like crazy. Y'all, like you have to watch what she. If you ever want to gag and see a video that is truly like, we're so lucky that we get to live in the same timeline. Not the movie, a YouTube video. We get to live in the same timeline as this video. Chi Devane, Kennedy Davenport doing a dance off. There's at some club. It is.
They both had neon on.
I believe so. It is transcendent. Shout out to Chi Devane. I miss Chi. Maybe we'll get her. We probably won't get her today, but like, let's try to stay on track. Kennedy Davenport is truly, and she's made it to the top on both her seasons of Drag Race.
And Kennedy has a But y'all, Kennedy's booty is bootylicious. Kennedy has like it sits up, it's round, it's big and it's tight. All the things you want a booty.
I like them round and big. When I'm throwing that gig, I just can't help myself.
Yeah, people talk about mine, but we don't talk about Kennedy Davenport's ass. Kennedy has an ass, girl.
But Kennedy dresses more modestly than you, and Kennedy's not posting pictures of her ass on the internet like you do. So that's why people talk about your butt, because you're always showing it off. It's not a bad thing.
I don't show off my butt.
We're gonna move on to the next person. I'm not gonna engage in that madness. Let's go on to Pearl.
Pearl Villavicencio.
Why do you say Villavicencio? What does that mean? Isn't Villavicencio like what is that? Like, it's a name? What is that? Why did you say that?
It's Pixie's last name.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, isn't that like a name? Let's talk about why you're calling out Pixie Aventura after this break.
I'm not calling Pixie out. Jacob, you count weird. Y'all, Jacob counts us back in. He goes like
Jesus
this.
Christ.
Wait, what does Jacob do it again?
You're muted, baby.
We can't hear you.
Because I study ASL, I'm using the ASL number system because this is a W in ASL, and you don't want to get it confused with 3. So just whenever I'm counting with my fingers, I just do the ASL 3, which is also like a European 3 instead of the American 3.
Also, Jacob, when you do 3, I notice your fingers do this.
Wait, we can't see you. Your camera's off. Can you see him?
Yeah, because the internet's not good for him, so it turned off his camera to do the quality.
Oh,
well, Jacob, don't make me out to be a bad person. Like, I'm doing that sign language one, bitch. I don't know.
Then maybe engage with a little more caution when you speak on my man. and I'm gonna stand by him too.
Wait, we're talking about Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
I love Pearl. The first time I met Pearl, I think it was on Fire Island. She was staying at Gina Garan's place, and it was my first like Fire Island beach party. And Pearl was very sweet to me. I have no bad things to say about Pearl. I don't know. She got in trouble for that blackface thing recently, though. Well, it was because she did she was in black. Was it a doll? Or was it her? I don't remember.
It was her, and she did like an extreme tan, and it looked like blackface.
Yeah.
Do you know Pearl's birthday?
She's born on September 11th.
Isn't that wild? You know who else's birthday is September 11th?
The Antichrist.
Taraji is September 11th.
Work.
Yes, Jacob. You're muted. You're as muted as a
How was
person
the color
can be.
purple?
The color purple was good. Danielle Brooks stole the show though. Like Danielle Brooks, y'all fucking ate. No crumbs. It was impeccable performance by Danielle Brooks. Also, Coleman Domingo really, really ate it up as Mr.
You think she's gonna get an Oscar?
I think Danielle Brooks might get an Oscar for this. I really do.
Speaking of culprit, I was supposed to hang out with what's the name today? Yesterday. Well, Cynthia Erivo came to our show yesterday.
Oh my god, I love Cynthia Erivo. We're friends.
Us too.
Cynthia's very sweet. Also, I like other queer entertainers who always reach out and are really sweet. It's just the queer connectivity that makes me feel really warm and gushy inside. That they're like, my can. Do you feel like
that's the lube making you feel gushy inside? That's the lubricant. That's the lubricant making you feel gushy inside. That's that ushy gushy.
Did I say about my products I'm developing? I'm not going to say it online. I don't want to. In case I haven't patented anything yet, I don't want to ruin my ideas. I'll tell you later. But
do you want to congratulate me on launching House of Bob?
I literally posted it on all my socials yesterday, bitch. Did you say thank you?
To my face, bitch. Personally, on my face.
Did you say thank you to that?
No, I don't.
All those sales that sell out, that me, because of me.
Did you say thank you for the one I delivered to your house?
I did.
Where's it at? Go put it on. Just like your sponge boa. Just like that sponge boa. In the trash. You threw it in the trash. Because what y'all don't know is that I go to Monet's house, and every time there's just buckets and her trash can is full of promo. Trixie Mattel, all the makeup you send her in the trash. Kimchi Chic Beauty, all the makeup you send her in the trash. Robin Rihanna Fenty, all the makeup you send her. Where do you think it goes? Directly in the trash, unopened. She doesn't even open them. And she pees on them. She pees in the trash can so that no one else can get the
Light it
product
on
out.
fire.
She pours ammonia. Monet pours ammonia on her trash so that no one else can have it.
Who's ammonia?
She's on the next queen we're talking about. No, I'm kidding. Pearl. Oh, by the way, apparently the last queen who we mentioned that she got into trouble with blackface. I don't know what Willem said, but Willem said something, and I was like, I don't know what she said, but I guess she's mad at me or something.
No, I don't think she's mad at you. I don't think she's mad at you.
She didn't say she was mad at you. I think she was just she addressed it on the podcast and said that like she felt embarrassed about it.
Because Bob, what I do? I just mentioned it.
It was with the fans, like what she said, and the fans made a really big deal. But no, she never expressed any upset feelings about us.
Bob will walk into the forest, light a tree on fire, and be like, "What happened? What?"
But we're talking about all these queens and their controversies.
I know. I no one has denied that, but you can't be surprised when the fans who listen to this and be like, especially the ones who didn't know, like me. Like when they go, like,
well, me and Willem. Well, for all you to know, me and Willem are cool. Willem and I are very cool. I haven't spoken to Pearl in a very, very long time. Pearl gave me a makeup tip that I remember to this very day. She actually didn't give it to me. I saw it on a YouTube video. This was not a direct thing, but when you do your wing, don't bring it to the bottom of your eye. Bring it just inside. Because I used to do my wing all the way like to the underneath of my eye, but instead you bring it just above your lid and then you smoke it underneath.
Yeah.
Thanks for my TED Talk, or Pearl's TED Talk for that matter.
Pearl.
Also, Pearl was like living out of her. She do the thing where she like living in
a or something.
No, she was like living in like a van. She converted a bus into a home, but then they sold the bus, and then I think she lives in like a regular house now. But she was like driving around in she has a whole YouTube series of her like converting a minibus into a home, into a tiny home.
Herself?
Her and her boyfriend were doing it, yeah.
Pearl has a boyfriend? Good for her.
Well, she did at the time that she was making this thing. I haven't checked in with her in a long time. But I remember that she tweeted out, she was like, congratulations to Trixie. Trixie had just achieved something. And she's like, congratulations to Trixie for achieving whatever she achieved. She goes, I may have beat you in Drag Race, but now you've achieved whatever, and I live in a van. It was something like that she tweeted out, it being like cheeky.
Interesting. I think also that night, like it was one of those fire parties people were doing drugs. It could have been my first time to try out like, Molly or something, but I didn't. And I always remember, I don't know if Pearl was doing it, but I remember at this party everyone was doing Molly. I'm like, oh my God, I should try the Molly thing, but I didn't. So I was still nervous and scared.
You're fucking lying, bitch. You're on Molly right now. We all know you're on drugs. Let's move on to the leader of the Bitter Old Lady Brigade, Ginger Minge from Florida.
I need to watch season 7 again. I don't remember any of these references you're talking about, the Bitter Old Lady Gang and stuff. I don't remember any of this.
The Bitter Old Lady Brigade.
I don't remember this being a thing.
It was an untucked thing, but it only really came up toward the end of the season. It was kind of like to differentiate. It was basically a tactic or a way to differentiate Pearl and Violet from Ginger and Kennedy, because Pearl and Violet were like the young ones, and Ginger and Kennedy were the Bitter Old Lady Brigade.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know any of this.
Ginger Minge is devoutly religious. She's a cross-dresser for Christ, as she likes to say.
She is.
Her and I got in a controversy a while back. Now we can get to my controversy, where I think she got mad at me because I said on the pit stop, if this season doesn't win an Emmy, it's because of this. It's because of this outfit, her toad look, which she, by the way, she said was supposed to be ugly, and then I just echoed her own sentiment. I was like, it is ugly. This is hideous. I didn't echo it. I said it first, or I said it before I knew she said it, and then she was like, it was meant to be ugly. And I was like, so why are you mad at me? It was you meant it to be ugly. I thought it was ugly and you succeeded. It's like, why are you? So then she would go, so people would be online being like, Bob, maybe. And then she would say stuff like, Bob never has anything nice to say about me, which I don't think is necessarily true. I just thought that dress was really hideous. She's really talented. She did a beautiful rendition of what did she sing on the Christmas tour? No, on the Christmas tour, she sang, oh my God, what did she sing? It wasn't Oh Holy Night. Maybe it was Oh Holy Night. No, it was.
Is Master going to save us tomorrow?
Oh my God. Well, we'll talk about that one. She did Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, a beautiful version of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas on the Christmas tour. Do you remember that moment on the that roast tour? You want to tell that story?
No, I don't remember. I remember it happened. I don't remember what it was. And that shit, but I remember that shit was so funny.
So what it was Ginger Minj told. By the way, I want to make this very clear. On these roast tours, a lot of us say really offensive things. I have said racist jokes in the roast tours. You can Google them; they're still out there right now. I said ableist jokes. I made jokes about people's body, but their sizes. I have slut shamed people. It's kind of the nature of the roast. It's what you do. You're literally consenting to not only have it happen to you, but to do it to other people and to witness it. That's kind of what a roast is.
So if hearing about that isn't your tea, skip ahead like 2 minutes.
Yeah. So Ginger Minj made a racist joke about me and Monet on the tour.
What was the joke? Do you remember?
I can't remember. It was something. It was some racist. It wasn't even like something crazy. It was just something like some racist joke. Which, by the way, is pretty dime a dozen on these tours. If you're fat, they're gonna make fun of you for being fat. If you're black, they're gonna make fun of you for being black. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And you sign up for it. So then Monet and I would flip it on her, and we would call her racist. So when she would say a racist joke, whatever it was, me and Monet would like flip it on her and be like, "Bitch, you'll like." We would make jokes about, like, the whole joke became Ginger Minj is racist.
Yeah,
but it was based on the fact that Ginger Minj just told a racist joke.
Right.
Anyway, she did not like
this. She did not get it. It really upset her.
And she was like, "I don't like that y'all make this." And we were like, "Well,
you just called me a damn black crunchy piece of
no, we do." Y'all can Google it. It was a Club Kids UK tour. It was
like Battle of the something.
Smackdown, Battle of the Queen something.
Yeah.
So y'all can Google it. It's out there. But I remember she pulled me in Monet's. I was like, "I don't like you always calling me racist." We were like, "Bitch, you making racist jokes?" That's crazy, right? Like, that's crazy, right?
That is crazy. They'd be like, "I don't like you guys to say that." Bitch, you made the joke about the racism.
And I thought it was no holds barred. I thought it was every man for themselves, honey.
But Ginger Minj and I, we've done a lot of stuff together. I will say this: Ginger Minj is one of those girls, and we said it a lot about some girls before. She's very professional. She shows up on time. She does her job. She's ready to go. Like, Ginger Minj is very professional, and I admire that in other queens, because you be working with bitches, you be like, "Oh my God, this bitch is always late to the meet and greet. Now my number's late because this bitch can't get out of hotel room." So Ginger Minj is never like that. She's always on time, always ready to go.
Why did you make that point before we move on to Violet? Why did you feel the need to make that specific point before we move on to Violet Chachki? Do you want to say what that was about?
There is a story I want to say about Violet at Ginger Minj, but it's probably inappropriate, and it's not my story to tell.
Well, Monet. Ginger Minj also got mad at me one time because of something Naomi Smalls did. Because Naomi Smalls told a story about how Ginger Minj ruined her wig on the tour, and then Ginger Minj got mad at me. But it was on my YouTube page, and I was like, "Bitch, you did." But I was like, "But you did that." Like, how are you mad at? How are you going to ruin Naomi Smalls' wig and then get mad that Naomi Smalls told people that you? That's wild, right?
That is crazy.
And I don't think she likes me because I keep mentioning that stuff. Which is valid. It's valid. Her not liking me is valid and fair.
Oh, her partner is also very nice. He's one of the drag husbands of whatever. They have like a Facebook group, the drag husband. I think
he has OnlyFans.
CJ,
if you're into bears, if you're into like little thick bears, he has an OnlyFans.
Yeah,
I think. Or he used to have one anyway.
Yeah. Let's go on to Violet Chachki, y'all.
Wait, what's the story? Can you do a Patreon exclusive?
Yeah, you know what? We'll do a Patreon exclusive.
Oh, promise. Oh, you can't see me put my pinky out. I'm pinky swearing.
I'm putting mine up too.
I can see you, bitch. But you are a fucking liar. Jesus Christ.
I thought you couldn't see me.
No, bitch, I can see you. You are ridiculous.
I thought
you're a fucking monster.
I thought you couldn't see me the whole time.
I saw you rolling your eyes. Me too. You're the worst. The absolute worst. Let's move on to my Atlanta, Georgia sister, Miss Violet Chachki.
I love Violet Chachki so much. Violet fucking cracks my shit up. She's so shady. She's such a cunt. She is so mean, but I'm not kidding, y'all. I love every second of it because there is a beautiful heart under there, but you have to get through all that stuff. But I love Violet Chachki. I was
Same. You're not going to get any disagreement from me. Violet, I met Violet before we were both on Drag Race. She was doing a show called The Other Show back in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
When I would go visit my mom, I would go do the show. I actually got the connecting through Delighted to Be Here, and that's when I met Violet. There's an old video of Violet on my TikTok or Instagram back in the day, or Vine, on my Vine, Violet going new waist, 22 inches. That's the whole video.
That's hilarious.
That's how long ago it was. And Violet also gave me the saying "not my gay dollars," which I love to say. Not my gay dollars. One of my. We were at. I told her here before. We were at the RIP Swinger Richards in Atlanta, Georgia, and this stripper came over to us and was like, "I'm straight." And we had all of our money laid out to attract the strippers. But he came over and he told us he was straight. And then Violet scooped up all of her dollars, looked at me and I said, "Not my gay dollars." And walked away. And I was like, that is so kind. And me and Violet did the Madonna gig together for Pride a couple years ago.
Oh,
there's this really funny story because Madonna loves me. Madonna just like loves me. And Madonna was like mad at Violet because Violet wouldn't like put on like Violet, like everyone's dressed, but Violet wouldn't wear her wig. And Madonna was like,
she's in full drag, but it's not the wig.
No, she wasn't in drag. Everyone else was in full drag, including Madonna. Madonna was in full drag, corset, heels, hair, everything. Every single person in the show except Violet Chachki. So Madonna's like, "Why are you not in drag? Why are you not wearing a wig? This is a dress rehearsal. What's going on? You can't go on stage until I see your wig. You need to come to my room before the show so I can see your wig."
Word.
And she was like, "Where's your wig?" And she's like, "It's being styled." She's like, "It's been being styled for like 4 days. How long does it take a wig?"
Work.
She's like, Madonna was like, "How long does it take for a wig to get styled?" so then I went to her and Laganja's dressing room because her and Laganja, and she was also mad because her and Laganja were sharing a trailer and I had my own. No, actually, me and Pixie were sharing. And Laganja and Violet were sharing actually. And then Violet kept being like, "Oh, I've got to go to Madonna's dressing room, but Madonna loves Bob. Oh, Madonna just loves Bob. Bob is the queen." So she was so irritated. "Oh, but Bob.
She's so funny. I'm obsessed. This is before, not before, but like when I the first work the role I did on, I was subbing for Shangela, like a Shangela to leave. So they call me in. Mind you, season 10 had just started premiering, and they wanted me to cover some dates for Shangela on the tour. So I go to the store. I'm thrust into work the role. Have no idea how things are, bitch. Season 10 just started. All I have is like my like shitty New York City costumes that Yuha Hamasaki would make me with like my cheap fucking stones on them, right? Mm-hmm. So I have my blue cat suit and I'm walking to the stage and my thing, and Violet was like after I was introducing Violet for whatever this point in the show. And I walked past. I had met her that morning. I had never met her anything. I walk by, I'm standing on with my microphone, ready to go on stage, and she looks at me, she picks up the sleeve of my costume like this, she goes, "Acrylic stones?" I was like, "Yeah, interesting." I went on the stage. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Were you around when she was really against pre-sequin fabric? Were you around for this?
No, I wasn't.
There was a period of time where she just kept going to people's garments and going, "Pre-sequin fabric?" Which, by the way, most of us are using pre-sequin fabric.
Right.
Who is out here with hand-sequined garments? But that was her thing.
And yo, when they say she means like the difference between like a regular like sequin you see in the store, something like Discount Universe. Discount Universe is like is like customs like ordered sequin. Like you get that. That's what that is.
No, basically what you're saying, like you buy the dress and it's like a plain fabric, then you sew each individual sequin on,
right? Versus
buying a fabric that already has sequins on it. Anyway, but I do love it. It obviously goes without saying that she is the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race season 7.
Love her.
And she's really, really fierce. I think Violet is just completely sickening.
She's great. Truly. She's great. She's done so much with it. She's done so many things. She's Violet is fucking fab.
Can you believe we're on season 8?
Season hate, y'all. This when Bob came back and I asked him how things was. Bob just kept on. Well, he kept on saying, "Girl, it was a season of hate," and then y'all little Facebook group was called Season Hate. I was like, Jesus, how mean was this season?
I didn't call it a season of hate. I just kept calling it season hate because that was our Facebook chat. So I just kept calling it season hate, honey. And we argued. I mean, I don't know that we argued a lot with each other and with the judges. But I don't think we were particularly hateable. But we just always called it season hate because whoever made our group chat called it
probably
season
Kim.
hate.
Sounds like a Kim name.
Probably. Look how small our cast is compared to the other ones. Like, look how tiny our little box looks.
Why is that? Like, why did they make y'all season? Why did they do that? Like, I wonder why. Do you think it's because it was switching over from logo to thing?
Honestly, I really don't know why our season was so short and why it had such a small cast. I don't know what was really going on, but I think it's a good season. I ranked it right above the middle when I did my little ranking list. So let's talk about Emmy Award-winning makeup artist Layla McQueen, who is one of my closest drag friends, I would say.
I love. Who would you say is your closest drag friend?
Peppermint.
Okay.
You want to know the second one?
No, I'm not interested.
Naomi.
I'm not interested.
You want to know the third one? Kim.
I'm literally not interested.
Do you want to know the fourth one?
You mean Kim that dragged you on this podcast? Okay.
Do you want to know the fourth one? Oh, yes, Jacob.
So I just looked online. It said because All Stars 1 did so badly, Logo was really hesitant to give WoW the budget for All Stars 2. So they cut the All Stars. So they cut the season 8 budget to feed into All Stars 2 and made it a shorter season. That's what it says.
Is that official tea or is that like just a rumor?
Right.
That, I've seen that on a couple of different things on Reddit, but also like the Reddit girls really know what they're talking about.
Sometimes, girl. They make up some crazy stories about something I've done. I'm like,
sometimes they do be spot on though.
Yeah. Layla McQueen. I love Layla McQueen. So it was a small fact. All those lashes, my lashes for the past year and 2 years were made by Layla McQueen. Layla McQueen is so good at making lashes. Again, she's obviously brilliant at fucking makeup. But the way she makes lashes, I really love, and I buy them in bulk from her. I buy 3 at a time, and I get.
Yeah, she's great.
They're great.
Her and I also have she was my official makeup artist for
We're Queer
3 seasons of We're Here and for a few events outside of We're Here. I offered her to come on the Madonna tour with me, but she was obligated already. But I would have loved to have had Layla McQueen on tour with me.
Because y'all, this is Inside Tea from Reddit Tea. Bob wanted her to do it for free.
Yep, I would as reparations. You're missing that part as reparations.
Damn,
because her we did a genealogy and her ancestors own my ancestors, so I think it's the least she could do.
That makes sense.
I'm kidding. I need to be clear that part is a joke. I need to be very clear that did not happen. Layla McQueen and I share the same birthday, which we also share with Meryl Streep and Cyndi Lauper. What?
I just think about. I think you were saying before the Patreon exclusive, we were like, well, Bob and Jacob are into, and they're like, no, we're not into that though. That's not our thing. I just thought about that. It's just slaves. It's just very funny.
Have we released that exclusive yet, Jacob?
I don't think so, not yet.
What Bob and Jacob are into?
It's not out yet, but by the time this episode airs and people hear it, it will be out.
What Bob and Jacob? Stop fucking saying that shit. Y'all don't have no business telling.
Oh, that is so funny.
God damn it! Stop fucking saying that shit. That was driving me crazy.
Yeah, I love Layla. Layla painted me in this picture. I'm going to send it to the group right now. Layla painted me here, and she did a fabulous job.
First of all, I'm glad you mentioned this too. Because first of all, Monet has been trying to poach several people from my company. And by the way, Kennedy turned you down.
What are you talking about, Kennedy? I never wanted Kennedy.
I know you tried to get Kennedy to work for your company.
Baby,
Kennedy
I never wanted Kennedy.
Kennedy said she wouldn't work for the crumbs that you all offer over there at Monet Exchange Enterprises. And I know you tried to get Jacob to produce you and Bunny's Crunchy podcast, which shut down. Jacob literally turned you down, even though I know that you somehow coerced Jacob into doing your photos for your little ex-vegan show. which
ex-vegan, vegan.
did you not have Jacob come and do your photos for your little vegan
And
show?
she asked me to Photoshop that Minnie Mouse photo for her.
Yeah. You've been poaching for a long and Rob, my current assistant who's working with me on tour, told me that he got a DM from you too. Bitch, go shop somewhere else. Go shop at fucking Violet's store or something. Stop shopping around my fucking neighborhood.
Anyway.
Stop snooping around here.
I was coming to Roscoe's and Layla was like, "Hey, you're in town. Can I paint you?" I was like, "I would absolutely love that. Absolutely." So that's how that happened, because y'all be believing fucking Bob and his crazy.
You DM'd her. She did not DM. You begged her. You said, "Please, please, please, I'm begging you. Please come do my makeup." So like, stop trying to what do you call it? When you stop poaching.
Yeah, bitch, nigga, you can't even find a word that you just said a few seconds ago.
Stop poaching.
Ginkgo biloba.
Go to monster.com and look for resumes, bitch. You are wild, honey.
Yeah, Layla's a very talented makeup artist, and the way what she's able to do with color, and especially on like darker skin tones, I fucking love it. She's brilliant. I love Layla.
I have a great painting that Layla did for me in my home, and I actually have two paintings that Layla McQueen did for me in my home.
She also made you that thing, that outfit, that jacket.
She made it. She made me a few things. She made me a sweater that I wear out of drag. She made me a jacket that I wear for drag. She's done two paintings for me in my home. I have a painting by Mateo Lane. I have a painting by. Well, I have a lot of little paintings too. Yeah, I have some great art from some wonderful, wonderful artists. So shout out to Layla McQueen. We have time for maybe like one or two more, probably one more to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, this one might be short because it's Dax, and I don't have.
Oh my god.
Well, Dax and we don't like talk much, and she shut the fuck up, Mo.
Bob, that was mean.
That's not mean.
We got time to say about Dax.
Yeah, Monet. Then you say all stuff you guys about Dax. Go ahead. Go on.
Dax and I
wax poetically for the next 4 minutes.
Dax and I talk often via Twitter. We follow each other on Twitter. She's very funny on Twitter. Also, a Marvel character was based after myself, Dax, and Shea Coulee, and her name is Shade, and she's an X-Men. So Dax is like a huge cosplay queen. Dax is always, I don't know, I haven't seen her do cosplay much recently, but we literally have an X-Men character made after our likenesses.
So when you say you and her talk a lot, and I just searched your Twitter
on DMs, we're not tweeting to show it. We DM.
It's just that you say this a lot, and it says no. There's no results for you.
We DM.
That's just so interesting because you said it's like so often, and when I search your mentions. Oh, it's just that she doesn't come up like literally even one time. That's so crazy.
Also, you're such a fan. Not searching my mentions. You're such a fan.
Can you show us the DMs?
No, it's private conversation.
Just kind of scroll through them. Just kind of like let us see that. Like, do they? Just kind of let us see a little bit of it.
No, I'm not giving them. No, we talk about private stuff.
I also notice when I search it also says that you don't follow her either. That's so. I'm just wondering where are you? Where are these conversations happening?
Dax. Absolutely.
So I'm wondering. Where are these conversations happening? Because you're not because you have to be friends with someone to DM them.
I absolutely follow Dax. You're lying. You're such a liar. No, I'm not. I've been following her. You're such a liar.
You just pressed the button.
That is not true. I've been following her.
Yeah, just pressed the button.
Such a liar. She's a very big Storm fan, obviously, by her entrance look for season 8. And
you remember her entrance line?
Wait, I do know. I remember hearing it. It was
"What's up, nerds?"
Yeah, she said, "What's up, nerds?"
And Layla McQueen said, "Let's turn up the juice and see what shakes loose."
I can't believe Layla walked into the fucking Drag Race saying that shit. That should have sent her home.
And it probably did, quite frankly.
Turn up the juice and let loose.
Dax was the tallest girl in our cast.
How tall was she?
Dax is about 6'4".
So her and RuPaul are the same height.
Roughly, yeah. And actually, at the finale, there were a few times where we thought Dax was RuPaul. There were a few times we were like, "Is that RuPaul?" Like literally, Dax. She's very stunning. I like Dax a lot. Dax is cool. We haven't had much interactions in the world, but I do like her though. The few interactions that we've had have all been positive.
When was the last time you spoke to Dax?
We tweeted at each other like about something. I think it was. I don't remember what we tweeted about.
When?
With each other, but it was like maybe 2020, maybe 2020.
Let's see, because I don't think that's true.
Well, it is. Hate to break the news to you, buddy, But we were like commenting on something that we both saw or something, and me and Dax were like commenting on
because you
something
say
together.
that, but there is no tweet there. Actually, there are no results between Dax and that one queen. So
first of all, you have to type out her full name, Dax exclamation.
That's what I have. Dax
Yeah.
exclamation. There is literally no results, and I have proof. There are no results, baby. So what's up? What the fuck is up?
We were talking about
we did. Where? In your dreams?
It's on the internet.
You're so full of shit.
We were. I'm promise you. We were like texting. We were like not texting. We were like tweeting about something. Shut the fuck up.
Tell me more about this tweet.
You just mad because I got you. You just mad because I got you. Fun fact. One of the things in the season hate thing is this. As soon as we established the group, the moment the group was established, the very first message in the group was Dax exclamation has left the group. So sometimes that was just our message we would send to each other. We would send that screen grab to each other all the time.
I asked you this before. Why did she leave?
I do not know. But I mean, it was one of the first messages in the group. She was like, that exclamation has left the group.
That's
she is not part of season 8.
Aww.
I'm going to send you a picture that I think is, by the way, one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen. I will post this. This will be a Patreon exclusive, actually. This fucking picture is I cannot stop laughing about this picture. It is just one of my all-time favorite images of all time. And if you want to see it, you all can head over to our Patreon to see the picture.
Who is? Oh, why is she sitting like that?
That shit is so funny. All right, you have anything you want to say before we go, Money?
No, I think I've said it all.
You and I said a lot, but apparently we didn't say a goddamn thing to Dax. Apparently. Oh, also, Mystique wants to come on the podcast, by the way.
Who?
Mystique Severs Madison wants to come on the podcast.
I'm down. Yeah, let's do it.
She was like, I don't look like y'all.
she comes on the podcast and lets us have it, girl.
Oh, she's gonna be like, psych, I hate you. like Monet in every teacher kid role play.
I'm down. Let's do it. I would love that.
Yeah. Whatever. All right. Bye, y'all.